everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this year's first video, and it's also the first video in a very long time. So for the first video, I decided to go with the question that most people have been asking me a lot, and as you can tell from the title, is about how much nurses in the UK earn. I will also be making another video talking about how to increase your salary, double it, or even more, because to be honest, the basic salary for nurses ain't that good. Let's get straight into the video and talk about how much nurses in different areas in the UK earn.
On a run from my given disaster, speed away from the holy mind, pride.
First of all, I would like to say to nurses coming to the UK to please have realistic expectations of the salary that you're going to earn. I come from Kenya, and I've had people message me and tell me that someone told them they are going to be earning 300,000 Kenya shillings per month, or they're going to be saving 300,000 Kenya shillings per month. But they forget we need to pay taxes, and we also have bills and other responsibilities to take care of. So, according to RCN, the average annual salary for a nurse in the UK is £33,000 per year. Okay? However, this money is going to vary depending on where the person is working. For example, if you're living in London, you are going to be paid more as compared to a person in the same level as you in another part of the country, because they put into consideration the higher cost of living. If you're working maybe in outpatient, where you work Monday to Friday, maybe 9 to 5, you're obviously gonna get less as compared to someone who works on weekends and nights and does long days and stuff like that. In other areas like ICU or A&E, nurses also get enhancements, and this increases the amount of salary by just a little bit at the end of the month as compared to their colleagues who work in other areas of the hospitals. Also, if you work shifts like night shifts, work during the weekends, or even on bank holidays, your pay is gonna go higher at that time, because they will also give you enhancements for working those kind of shifts. Another thing that you should know is that nursing homes, private hospitals pay more than just the normal NHS salary. And then obviously, if you're doing agency shifts, the pay is way higher as compared to everyone else. So let's just put that into consideration, and this video will just be giving you an estimate of what you're gonna be earning if you're gonna work in certain areas. So when you come to the UK, before you do your OSCE, you're gonna be paid as a pre-registered nurse. If you're in a nursing home, I think they just called us pre-registered nurses. If you're in NHS, I think it's band 4 or band 3, one of them, I'm not really sure. And then after you pass your exam and you get your PIN number, your salary rises to band 5. I'm gonna start with nursing homes because this is what I started with when I came to the UK. My salary when I came into the UK as a pre-registered nurse was £15.80 per hour. So at the end of the month, I think I would take about 2,000, maybe 300 or something like that at the end of every month. It was good salary, to be honest, because I think not a lot of people got £15.80 before they got their PIN number. A lot of people were getting like £9–10, but we were so lucky in our company. They decided to give us that much. And obviously after the PIN number, the salary went up to like £18–19 in the beginning. So at the end of the month, I think I would take home about 2,400, which was the least that I could get. And this is after your taxes. So nursing homes are a really good place to start when you get to the UK, because the money is good, to be honest, if you get lucky and if you're paid the kind of money that they were paying us as beginners in the UK. I have never worked in a private hospital, but I've consulted with 2 or 3 friends who are working in private hospitals. Some of them just joined, some of them have been there for like a year or so, and the money is obviously more as compared to the NHS. As a band 5 in a private hospital, I think within your first year or second year after joining the private sector, you will be getting roughly £35,000, which is kind of similar to what my contract was in the nursing home. That was the starting. So you will be getting 35,000 per year, and at the end of the month I think it's gonna be about 2,500 upwards, and that's after your tax. So that's the money that will be going directly to your bank account. So now we talk about NHS. Oh my god, NHS. I just want to say that when I moved from the nursing home to the NHS and I saw my first salary, you guys, I cried because I had lost like, I don't know, 5-6 pounds an hour, and that's a lot of money. I even considered going back to the nursing home just because of the money that I was earning. But the best thing with NHS is that you have a lot of ways to supplement your income. You have a lot of ways to make your income higher than even what you would get if you were in a private hospital or even in a nursing home. So, basic salary in the NHS for a band 5, it's usually about 1,800 to 2,400 depending on where you are. This 1,800 may apply to people who are not in London, people who are further away from the cities where their living expenses are a bit cheap, and then the 2,400 plus applies to those of us in London where the employer puts into consideration the higher cost of living. So if you, like for example, work in inner London, you get a higher supplement for that because it's more expensive when you live here in London as compared to other parts of the country. Let me just mention about agency nursing. So if you're doing agency shifts for nursing homes, I did a couple of them, and my area is around London, and I was also in Surrey as well. So the hourly rate we would get for nursing home nurses is between 25 to 30 something pounds an hour, and day shifts is paid less as compared to night shift, and then obviously weekends and bank holidays pay more. Okay, so that's for nursing home. And then for the hospital, I'm not sure how much the agency shifts for NHS pay, but I would assume they're kind of similar to the nursing home shifts. And then for specialized areas like ICU, you could get anything from like 45, which is really low, 45 to 60 or 60 something pounds an hour if you do agency shifts for areas like ICU. And then obviously you have the bank shifts, which is like extra shifts that you take up in your own place of work. They do pay a lot more, with maybe like 5 or 6 pounds an hour to your basic salary. So you obviously make a lot more money if you do your bank shifts there. So yeah, I really don't know what else to say, guys, about the salary. I cannot tell you exactly how much you're going to earn, like I said before, but I hope that this is going to provide a good idea of what to expect, especially if you come to the UK and start working as a nurse, or maybe you're already here and you're considering to work agency shifts or do bank shifts in your own place of work. So let me know what other questions you have in terms of money or in terms of salary for nurses in the UK. And like I said, I'm going to be talking about how to increase this income, maybe even double it, in another separate video. Thank you so much for watching. Share these videos with your friends and other nurses out there who will be interested in such kind of information. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.